Hey, how's it going? Hey, how you doing? My name is Anthony Gray. Welcome to a different episode of Grayscale. What I'm going to do today is take a painting that I absolutely don't like, and I'm going to cover it with black and make an acrylic pour out of it. Oh yeah. Okay. So I have it here in the box. I got it suspended by these little plastic cups here. Okay. This is probably about, who knows, 10 by 12, something like that, 9 by 12 canvas, actual canvas board. I got it taped in the back. I'll show you here. Just so some of the stuff don't leak behind that, I got some 2-inch tape back there. Okay. Then I got the cups positioned where they attach them, just sit right on top of the board there. All right, just like that. Now, when I put the black on, it's gonna pool because I got a little dip here, but that's okay. We'll spread it out and whatnot. Hopefully I made enough black. I'm gonna just base it all with black. Okay. That would not be the hardest thing in the world, because all you do is really coat it. Now what I got is acrylic black. All right, I got dimethicone in it. What is dimethicone? It helps make cells and all that stuff. You find it in oil products, like makeup oil products. Let's see if I can there you go. Like stuff like this. Okay. This is about like $6 at Walgreens or whatever. All you need is a few squirts, really. Okay. That's what it is. I'll bring it up here. You guys take a good look at what it looks like. All right. Okay. But I just use a little of that. Put a couple of squirts here in the jar. In the pouring thing here. My measuring cup. I know I get the term right eventually. And what I'm going to do? Well, I'm going to do one of these numbers right now. And all I'm going to do is take it. You see, it's going to pour towards the center. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, showing you where, because it's not really the most even thing in the world. It's not the where I'm placing it here. It's actually the canvas itself. Okay. And just do this. See, it's going toward the center, but that's okay. Okay. I also sprayed WD-40 inside of this so the paint don't necessarily stick. You see it kind of break apart down in there. It's easier to clean off and whatnot. All right, so that's enough of that. This is not the cleanest project in the world to do. Usually it would be good for you to wear gloves. I'm not scared of paint, so I didn't wear no gloves with it. You guys know what that is, right? Okay, I got a couple of these. This one here, it's got the just like the palette knife I use, it's got the little dip. Yeah, you guys can see it. There you go. You see it? A little dip right there. That's what I like, because it brings you up above. Okay, so I'll just take yonder paint, just like you would do cake or whatever, and I'll just spread it across. Just like that. Just spread it. The more you do it, if you're into stuff like this, the more comfortable you'll get with it, with doing it. Let it pour over the sides, all that. Just have enough of it so that you can bring it to the corner, pour it over the sides or whatnot. Okay. Because like I said, it's just going to pool. Sometimes you get these annoying little boogerish things. You just plop them out of there. It's all right. Get that out of there too. I'll just bring a few over the sides. Like I said, it's gonna pool up. Some of it's gonna break apart and whatnot, but it's okay. It's covering 98%, 99% of the painting anyway. And you're gonna put paint on top of this. It's gonna do all sorts of interesting things when we're done with it. But like I say, I'm bringing some over the side, or by the corner where it's a little stubborn at. It's okay. Looks like it can be a very interesting design when it's all said and done. Like I said, a lot of it's going to pool over. Make sure I got some on the side over there. That's pretty much it. Just like that. Let it do whatever. It's going to do it anyway. just like that. Okay, it would be good if you had a rag or something handy also. And plus you can pick this up, move it around, and do different things with it. Okay, that's enough of that. Now, if you got a rag or a towel, that would also be handy to clean this stuff right off. Okay. Of course, me being positioned where I am positioned, I don't have one handy because, you know, I fail to think things through like that. Okay. All right. Pour a little bit of that on from the sides here. I got it perfectly centered, so. Okay. Just like that. So it looks like yonder. Now, I have the bottom of a soda bottle. Just the bottom, you know, the bottom that looks like that. Just cut it as smooth as you can, sand it off. We'll place one. I'll just place one right here on the corner. Boom. So one gets placed there. I got a baby one. We'll place them right there. Just like that. And we're gonna pour paint right over them, make all interesting designs, and we're gonna see what happens with that. Just like that. I have to place this thing somewhere. I'll put it right here for right now. It's okay. It'll pool. Get rid of some of that stuff off the bottom. I'll put it right there. Okay. All sorts of interesting things are going on with that, but we haven't even begun to have fun yet. Okay. I'm going to roll up my sleeves here because we're about to get a little messy. I'm going to throw some gloves on. But we're going to pick it up and we're going to have a little fun with it. I'm going to pick it up here, just on the sides. As you see, it's pooling. Okay, here. Yeah, you guys can somewhat see that. See how it pools? Okay, and I'm going to take it, just move it around a little bit, get it on the sides, move it around. It's okay. Just on the side like that. Bring it back. Look some of those colors coming out there. I'll play around with some of those. I like the way that's going down there. Just bring some of this back up around in the corner, just like that. Do something with that side back there. And I'm gonna bring it back. You can maneuver the color, see, any which way. But I kind of like that, what's going on there. Okay, let's see how much of that we can keep. Let's drain some of that. I still wanted to swerve on the other side. Let's bring some of that down a little bit more. And then we'll kind of nurse it back and bring it back this way. You guys could somewhat see what I'm doing here. Just like that. All right. Okay. Obviously, it's going to pool back in the center. It's okay. Getting some of this paint off of me. I'm going to get my little torch. Here we are. Hopefully you got enough fuel with it. And we're going to have a little fun, and we're going to... Now what it does is get rid of the bubbles that are underlying underneath, and it's also making a little cell action here. Okay. It's popping the heat pops the bubbles, is what I'm trying to say. There we go. We don't need no more than that. All right, let's zoom in and you see what's going on with it here. All right, zoom in pretty good. Just let you look and see what's going on with it right now. Now, it does have one look. Let's loosen it up a bit. There we go. But as you can see, all the activity that's going on in there with it. Now, it's going to be a totally different look once it starts drying. All I do is leave this alone. I got it all over the corners. I'll bring it down, bring it across here. You see it's on the sides and whatnot. You see the metallics. A lot of this also is the glare from the sunlight coming in. But I'm gonna leave it be just like this. I'll take a picture of it, a before and after, because you have to wait quite a bit of time for it to kind of solidify. You never knew there was a painting under here when it's all said and done. And there's all tones of grays in here that's striping through. All sorts of interesting colors going through this. Okay, so let's pan back. I said pan back. Just like that here. And you guys can take a pretty good look at it right there. Like so. Okay. All right. Well, that's basically so, how you do it. Okay. Now, as it dries, you know, just give it some time. It will dry. But as it dries, I'm gonna bring some of this color downward. I'm just taking my finger, I'm just getting some paint down there. And if I can't get it over there on the corners, I'm gonna tap a little bit of black on the corners. A little bit of corner, a little bit of color down there. Just a little bit. Just bring it on down. And I'm just taking some black. I'll take my finger and just put some black on the corners down there. A little bit here and there. You know, the whole thing's gotta dry. So I really don't want to cut in front of you, but I got to cut in front of you to get the towel, get it off my hands here. Okay. That's basically how it goes. That's how it looks. Okay. Very simple. A lot of fun. Prepare your stuff early. I do have videos that show how I do it. Okay, with the Floetrol. You can, if you don't have Floetrol, I use craft paint. Metallics and stuff like that with just the craft paint, and put a little bit of Floetrol in it. You have to get it to a certain consistency, a little less than honey. Okay, and some people use glue, Elmer's glue, stuff like that. It's just like a binding agent type of thing with these, or if it's attractive enough, you leave it just the way it is. Some of the original paintings peeking through, but nobody would know that there's a painting under here anyway when it dries. Okay, this would actually save me probably a lot of canvases that I've thrown away with paintings I didn't like if I knew about doing this. But like I said, at that time I was laughing at people doing it until I tried it myself, and it can be very addicting. Have no doubt about it. Okay, once again, there's like acrylic gold in here, pink, a very light blue, some white, and obviously the base coat was black. Okay, it just disturbs me. So I'll take it just with my little hands. I'll give it a little more of a move down here. Just like that. I'll bring it back. Just like that. I'll bring it back like that far. Leave it be. Just like that. So I just drained a little bit more of the color, but look at that. Okay, believe it or not, it's gonna once again pull back, maybe, because as the air hits this, it dries. Okay, it tacks up, it dries. All right, so it's moving around now because I can see it, but as it's gathering itself and it's coming back, but it's also drying at the same time. It also depends on the temperature of your room. Okay, so if I turn on this little heat lamp, it will have an effect on it and start to dry. All right, so that's enough of me talking right now. I'm gonna just take something, I'm drying off my hands here, and I'm gonna let this dry up. I'm gonna turn on my little heat thingy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it right up here. Put some heat on this guy. Hold on for a second. I gotta maneuver this in a way that it won't entirely be in the way. Why is it being held there? Place it pretty good here. Actually, it's a little too close to my curtain. So I'm gonna bring it a little bit closer, like that, away from the curtain. Turn her on. I think she's positioned just right too. Matter of fact, let's turn it that way. I'll just keep it still. Put some heat on this subject here. There we go. I say a little heat lamp is there. It'll radiate the heat, help dry this up a little bit, and you know, let's see what we got going on. Okay, even now, if I wanted to, I can torch it. Since I moved it around again, you know, I put the torch back on it again, pop those bubbles. It's all good, just pop them. And then leave it be. Just like that. Alrighty then. Like I say, I'll leave it be. More interesting designs, even as I'm talking to you, it's moving around and whatnot. And we do have cells all over the place. Okay. Very interesting design. I like the colors that are popping through there. They're very vibrant. Okay. And I still got that spot where I can put a little something here or trail it down or whatnot. You get all sorts of interesting ideas floating around. Okay, guys, when I come back, this will be totally dry. Stay tuned. Hey, what's going on, guys? Okay, well, we're back. It's 98% dry, and that's what she looks like. Okay. As you can see, the wet spots, only 2, 3. Okay. But that's it. That's what she looks like now. Now the way I'll probably tackle the painting is from probably this way. Where if I decide to do something with it, I'll probably do it from here. Okay, like I say, there's only a few spots that are wet on this. Not where I have my finger. It's all dry. All that all on the sides. Varnish her up. As a matter of fact, I can just put her right on the board. Actually, some of it kind of leaked underneath, but the majority of the wood is dry. Okay, even the paint you see underneath is dry. Okay, so it did drip through a little bit, but not an excessive amount of cleaning or whatnot. People won't be looking at that part of the canvas anyway, but yeah, so it didn't come out too bad. Trying to get it there flush with the camera. You guys, when you put the spray varnish on, it gives you that nice shine. And even if you give it a light coat of varnish, yes, the acrylic paint will still stick to it. Okay, it won't droop off or anything. So, and it's good to seal it. And I gotta seal the whole thing. I gotta spray the sides and all that good stuff. I'll clean up the mess, put a new sheet under there, and be ready for the next part, which I may or may not film with this. This I'll probably have separate by itself. So with all that said, if you like what you see, put a comment down below. Subscribe if you find my channel interesting enough to do so. Love to hear your comments and your questions, and I'll see you next time when I see you. Okay, peace.